Murder on the beat, so it's not nice. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make 'em catch 5,000 ones in the hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second and very short, Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Allen to throw once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Squeeze, get in there. Under pressure.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Tight end right. Charlie. 4 down. 61. Matchbox, light.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard. Gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on this.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Bring it up, bring it up.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gross.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Gross. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, But for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
80 weapon.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They go play action with Wilson. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th-quarter lead. So after the INT, it's Allen. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st down, Fulton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, Allen got a man and he hits him in stride. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throwing now is Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.